Last night, my girlfriend told me that she has been fantasizing about a certain guy. Now, I wouldn't normally have a problem with my girlfriend fantasizing about anyone. You know, that's what it's like. And when you've been together for as long as we have, you do fantasize, and that's acceptable, that's okay. The problem is that this guy is a man who physically assaulted me outside a pub in Islington about 3 months ago. He randomly attacked me and punched me, got me in a headlock, and I ended up with a concussion and in hospital. Now, this guy was never found. Nobody knows what his name is or who he is. And my girlfriend had actually been the one who broke up the fight and called an ambulance for me. What I don't understand is why she finds that man arousing. I just don't understand. Maybe some of the women on here could help me understand why she's thinking about this man who really tried to harm me, who did harm me, who tried to kill me. What is that?
Brother, what I really don't understand is, why would you come online and humiliate yourself like this and openly admit to these multiple violations? Yani, it was like an ascending order of violations. It's okay, she can fantasize about another man. And then the man she happens to be fantasizing about is the man who beat me up. And then my girlfriend was the one who broke up the fight because I'm too much of a pussyo to have done it myself. And then on top of all of that, you have the audacity, the shameless nerve to put it online. Oh my days. I am done. I'm finished. Okay, you know what? Let's rewind a little bit. Let's have a little bit of... Let's try and approach this from an empathetic angle, which I don't do very well at. I am conflicted, I'm not going to lie to you, as to how much I want to cuss these men and how much I kind of feel for their plight, because they have been lied to, they have been brainwashed, they have been told, get in touch with your feminine side, express your emotions, you need to reduce your masculine tendencies, don't be so aggressive, be more passive, be in touch with your emotional side. And men are simple creatures in the sense that we want to get to point B. Point B in this instance is, I want to get a woman and I want to have regular sexual access, bottom line. How do I do that? Well, we ask. That's what most men have been told. We need to ask, how do we get to point B? The problem is, the creature you are asking, females, they themselves fundamentally don't know what they need. And I choose that word very carefully and specifically. They'll tell you what they want. But the problem is, what they want doesn't necessarily give them what they need. To quote Hafiz from the Roommates, just because it makes her happy doesn't mean it makes her horny. General rule of thumb, gentlemen. You don't ask a fish how to catch a fish, you ask the fisherman. And when it comes to dealing with women specifically, they are emotional creatures. They have an emotional bent. And to quote Patrice O'Neill, a woman's happiness is a moment-to-moment thing. It's a moment-to-moment thing. So when you are constantly trying to make her happy according to what she has instructed you, this is a fool's game. So this is the foundation. All right, now we're going to get into the specifics of his situation. But just remember that. A woman's happiness is a moment-to-moment thing. She will constantly move the goalpost. Do this, you do it. And now she wants you to do this, and then you do it. And now she wants you to do this, and you do it. And you're constantly running from pillar to post, goalpost to goalpost, in this never-ending cycle of dissatisfaction and unhappiness. And the really funny thing is, she will come to resent you. She will come to resent you because you're actually doing all these things that she has asked, and she's still not happy. And now, because she's still not happy, she will direct that resentment towards you. Why are you not able to make me happy? Even though you've done everything she's asked for. Now let's get into the specifics of this situation here. This is very interesting and it reminds me of a scene from an interview with Joe Rogan, where the woman that he's interviewing, she says she broke up with her boyfriend when he lost in a Muay Thai fight. I think it was a Muay Thai fight. And it was the way that he lost that put her off, that made her break up with him. She said, as he got knocked out, but as he was going down, he was like covering his face like this. And she was like, you know, you need to take that. You need to take that shit. Just take it like a man. She broke up with him. Is it fair? No, but it is what it is. I watched an episode of Narcos just last night, season 3. One of the Godfathers has his eyes on a particular woman. And he finds an excuse to kill her husband. Kills her husband in a very, very horrible way. Has all 4 of his limbs tied to different motorcycles and they literally rip him apart. Okay? He brings this woman over and he gives her an apartment and all the rest of it. And she knows that he killed her husband because he tells her, yeah, I killed your husband. What do you think happens? This woman actually shacks up with this Godfather. More than that, she actually falls in love with him. She actually falls in love with him. And this brings me back to the shout out to Rolo for the work that he's done here. The war brides dynamic. Women are the weaker of the two sexes. Okay? The thing with being the weaker of the two sexes is that you are the one who is more vulnerable. Therefore, you are the one who is more prone to monkey branching. And this is where men can get really upset about this. But I'll try and make you understand from a work perspective. When you're an employee for a company, you are in the vulnerable position. If you find out that the ship is sinking and the company is about to go bust in 6 months, will you, A, hang in there with the company no matter what? Or B, hang in there with the company while sending out your job application to other companies? Which one will you do? Obviously B. That's how women feel when they perceive a ship to be sinking. I'm not saying it's right, gentlemen. I'm not justifying it. And it's not even entirely the same. It is different because there are emotions involved, there are children involved, there's love involved and so on. But the fundamental example still stands. You're in the vulnerable situation, the vulnerable position. You are prone to wanting to seek the stronger force, whether it's a stronger company or a stronger man. What's really sad is that this man is completely oblivious to all of this. That she is fantasizing about other men in the first place is a massive red flag. That she is fantasizing about the man who beat you up is a deal breaker. You're done. You're finished. It's finished for you, my man. I don't know what to tell you, and I hope you guys send him this. It's done. It's finished for you. You need your awakening. But to you guys watching, I will tell you this, and listen to me carefully, bro. Listen to me very, very carefully. If you think that you cannot be you can be physically out of shape, combat incompetent, and just basically a man-woman, and that you are going to be able to attain or retain the sexual and relationship attention of a woman over the long term, you are sorely mistaken. You are sorely mistaken. You are going to have that woman stolen from you from men who are more physically competent and who are more in their masculine frame and their masculine ideal than you are. There are no excuses. None whatsoever. And this is an extreme example of what happens when you lean too far into your emotional feminine side. Choice is yours, gentlemen. Red pill or the blue pill.